everyone, welcome to Bio 169, Anatomy and Physiology 2, second summer 5 weeks. So some of you may be new to the class and only have had Anatomy 2, and some of you are continuing on from having me in Anatomy 1 the first 5 weeks. Regardless of how you start this class, welcome. I'm so excited to have you. My name is Dr. Williams, and I'm going to be your instructor for the semester, and I just wanted to give us a really quick course tour so you have an understanding of where to find things in the course. Now, if you're new to Gaston College and you didn't take my Anatomy 1 course, and this is the first time you're having me, you will see that I am using what looks very different than most instructors on campus. Gaston College will be moving to Blackboard Ultra by 2025, but I am an early adopter, and so I'm already teaching in Ultra because I am also an instructional designer as well for courses. So I just wanted to let you know that. Don't worry if it looks different or scary or anything like that. We're here to help each other and support each other, and I will help you through that. And I also have some videos to help you understand Blackboard Ultra a little better. So let's go ahead and dive in. There are two places that you can access the syllabus. Here, by clicking on it. So if you just click on it, it will take you to the syllabus. It'll look a little different. I'm an instructor, so I can edit, but you will be able to go in and see the syllabus, read through that. If you want to go to a specific place, you can just click on it and it'll take you there in those links. Now, you'll see that there's a half circle here. It was blank before. Now, that's telling you viewed it. But if you can just click on it to mark it as complete, and it'll just say you've done this, and you don't have to do that anymore if you don't want to. So, a couple things. The course is set up into modules. Again, this is a 5-week super fast course. So, you will see that a couple of things we have to talk about. Each of these modules, 1 through 4, is due each week, and it's a lot of material, so you have to be logging in every day and working on that. But the orientation especially, we have what we call the census date, which is what we call the 10%. It's when you get to the 10% date in each course. And you must have your course entry quiz completed by that census date, which is determined by the college and the state, which is the 10% date and the start date. Because we are a squished semester. This is a class that's typically taught in 16 weeks, and we're squishing it down into 5. And we have to cover every single thing that we do in this 5 weeks that we normally do in a 16 week. This means that our census date comes really fast. And that is here on June 26th. So Wednesday, June 26th is the census date. Now, why is this important? It is important because if you want to maintain a seat in this course after this date and be a student and complete Anatomy 2, you must complete the course entry quiz by that date. And you see how close it is to the start date. It's only 2 days, so you have to jump in here and do that really quick. So my suggestion is come in and do that first thing. The assignment that is this guy right here, Task 4, Course Entry Quiz. If you do not complete it by 11:59 p.m. on June 26th, I am sorry to say you will be removed from the class, and I cannot for any reason put you back in. The college will not allow it. It is a North Carolina state policy. So I just keep emphasizing that, I know, but I want you to keep a seat in this class. I want you to be successful in the class, so please complete that. Now, another thing that's important to complete, besides keeping you in the class, is that everything below here will be hidden until you complete it. So you will not see anything else in the course until you complete that entry quiz. So to start your orientation, go ahead and come in and read about how to get started, why we're doing this, your outcomes for the course, and what your tasks are for the course. So you do have 3 graded assignments in orientation. Task 4, which keeps you in the class and counts as your attendance, plus as a grade. You can take it as many times as needed to earn a 3 out of 3, which is a 100%. You also have an introduction discussion, which is graded to tell us a little bit and for us to get to know each other, and you can tell us a little bit about yourself. And then the course orientation quiz, which is due on June 26th as well. So please make sure that you go in and complete those graded tasks and all through the orientation. To move through each task, you just click this arrow here, and here's task 1, which is reviewing the syllabus. You can click that link here or just view it here if you would like. Also on that main page, if you recall, we could click there to go to the actual website to see that. Then you go on to task 2, which you see the course schedule is located. There is a downloadable version right here. Again, we're broken into 4 modules. Right here it says each module lasts 2 weeks. That will be changed by the time you look at that. It's actually 1 week because we are a 5-week class. So that will be updated, but you'll see the dates here are for each week. So do make sure that you are following that schedule. If you want to learn a little bit about me, there's a little information, but here's some contact information that's really important. You'll see my email address is here. My office location is 232 in RCB. Now, if you've had a biology class at Gaston before, you know most science classes are held over in RCH in the science building. I am also, however, an associate dean. So I am in the dean's office suite, my office. So you're free to come and see me and get help and chat with me, but I'm just in a different building than the rest of the biology faculty. My office hours are Monday through Thursday, 8 to 10 in the morning, or by appointment. So feel free. I can do in person or online via Zoom. The Zoom link is in our syllabus, and it will be in an announcement that you will see on the first day of class. My preferred method of contact is Blackboard messages. Second is email. So always do Blackboard messages first. And my rationale for that is because a lot of times when we are faculty get emails from students, it gets caught in spam and we never see it. So I really get really sad if a student's like, I emailed you but you never responded. But if you know me, I respond very quickly. So if you don't hear from me within a few hours, definitely if you don't hear from me in 24 hours, send me another message, because I don't want you to think I didn't get the message. So I am a fast responder. So if you don't hear from me definitely within 24 hours, but usually within a couple hours, then I didn't get it. So please make sure to send that. My response time is within 24 hours, but as you get to know me, you'll know I'm a much faster responder than that, typically. Weekend policy, I'm generally not available on the weekends, but I do periodically check. Just note at Gaston College in the summertime, the weekend is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The college is closed on Friday in the summer, so we only have open days Monday through Thursday. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in the weekends, I don't log in as much. I do still log in, do work, grade, things like that, just not as frequently as I do throughout the week. I always say give me 1 week after the due date to post grades, but you will learn from me I'm much faster than that. I don't like to have grades just sitting out there. I like to give you your feedback as soon as possible. So I am usually much faster than that. Then here's that course entry quiz. Again, you want to come in and take that as soon as possible. If you do not have it done by the 26th of June, you will be removed from the course and I cannot put you back in it. It is not my policy. This is a state policy. It's just 3 questions, 2 true and false, 1 multiple choice. You can take it as many times as you want to earn 3 out of 3 or 100%. Now, as you can see, we've done some of the orientation tasks. When you're done, you can click them on, check them off. You can see I cannot check off the course entry quiz, and that is because I haven't taken it yet. So once I finish it, it will check that off. Once you finish it, the rest of the course will open up for you, all of this down here. So what you will see is this will all appear. You won't see that until you complete it. But then you can go ahead and complete the rest of the orientation. One important thing I want to pull up is the learner support. This is all the helpful information on basically understanding how to get through successfully at Gaston College in this course. There's a learner support tab that takes you to a library guide that has our campus resources, frequently asked questions you might have. You can look at those up. Also, if you have trouble with technology, that's here. And you can access tutoring from this area. So I'll make sure you take a look at all of these areas here. Another important area I have provided for you is how to use Blackboard Ultra. At the beginning of this recording, I said that most faculty on campus are still using old Blackboard, but I'm an early adopter, so I'm using Ultra. And so that means that it's going to look a little different if you haven't used Ultra before. So I have some helpful videos for you. This one's how to navigate inside Blackboard Ultra, how to submit assignment in Blackboard Ultra, how to do discussion boards in Blackboard Ultra, how to check grades in Blackboard Ultra, how to see my feedback in Ultra. So those are helpful things, but also if you have any bumps in the road using Ultra, just let me know. I'm happy to help. I still get bumps in the road because it's new to me as well. I started using it last semester during the spring for the first time. And so it is new to me too, although I have used it one semester. So I'm still learning things, kind of do some weird things sometimes. I'm here to help and support you through that. Then you have your course orientation quiz, which is 10 questions. Again, that is unlimited. You can take that as many times as you need to earn 100 out of 100. And it's pretty simple. You just need to go and review the syllabus and all of those things. So that's the orientation. Once you are completed the orientation, you can then move on to the modules. So there are 4 modules in this course plus the final exam. Each module lasts 1 week. So you do need to make sure that you come in and know, okay, what am I needing to learn during the class? These are our learning outcomes here. Also the to-do list. So things that you need to have completed by the time you are by the end of the week. Now you see that's a lot of things to do, and some things take a long time. Labs do take a good amount of time to do because there's a lot of information. So because we're covering in Module 1 3 chapters, a case study, 2 labs, a homework, and a quiz, you should be logging in each day to complete something. Do not wait till Sunday, June 30th to try to do all of these things. Now, one special thing in this course that might be a little different in this 5-week is that we do have a 4th of July break coming up in this course. So I do not have any stuff due because I want you to be able to have that break. But I do highly recommend that you do work ahead if possible so that you don't have a bunch of stuff piling up on you. So, and then when we continue on through the module, you'll see that it'll take you to the reading that we're doing. And then on to the resources, which is a study guide review questions, helpful to know what you need to know for the test. The link to the notes for the course, you will see those here. And then my recorded lecture, which is located here. So all of these are helpful things for you to learn the material. And you'll see that for every chapter here. So there's chapter 19 resources, chapter 20 resources. And then you will have a case study. So the case study looks like this. You will be given the case study here, and then you will have a series of questions. You do have 5 attempts on this, so you can take this 5 times to earn the highest grade possible. So there's a series of 10 questions you answer. You can use your resources, totally fine, and you get 5 attempts on that. You'll notice a lot of things. I give you multiple attempts. You will then have labs that you need to do. There are 2 labs during Module 1. Please note that the labs do take some time. So I'm going to open the lab. You have the purpose, why we're doing it, what you need to do, and the resources there. So your Lab 1 worksheet, this is kind of just to help you learn the material. So you go through and answer these questions. You do not submit this for a grade. It's just healthy. It's just there to let you know what you need to learn. There's also what I call the PAL image bank. This is the images that you might see on a test or on your lab practical. So you need to make sure you understand these things here. So those are important to know. And then you have the lab practical study guide. And that is a list of everything that you need to know for the lab practical. So lots of study materials here. None of these 3 need to be turned into me. You have a series of 10 questions you will then answer. Again, you have 5 attempts. These are for your benefit, okay? And every lab looks very similar. Then you have a homework. Again, you have 5 attempts on each homework, meaning if you don't score what you want to score on that first homework, you've still got 4 other attempts that you can take. I am a big advocate of learning from our mistakes. I think we do best when we see where we're weak and we can improve, or there are things that we don't know yet. We may have thought we knew them, but we don't. And that's why I give you multiple attempts. Now, the quizzes. This quiz, I don't know why there's 5 attempts. You're only supposed to have 2 attempts, so that will change. And then when you get to the lab practical, you'll have 2 lab practicals, so you'll see that will occur in the first one will be in Module 2. You only get 2 attempts on those. So don't forget your attempts. So if you didn't, I always tell students you're in full control of your grade, because if you don't do well on one assignment, you've got extra chances to make that up. The only assignment in the course that you cannot redo or have another attempt is the final exam. And so you'll see each module looks exactly the same as the other module, with just its updated content. You'll always have summaries and objectives, the to-do lists and tasks, your learning materials, your case study, your labs, the homework, and the quiz. And then you get to the final exam, and your final exam will be due on July 31st. It will open on Friday, July 26th. And once you complete that, this cannot be submitted late. There's 2 things in this class that cannot be submitted late. That's that first entry quiz that is due 2 days after the class starts, and then the final exam, which is due on 7/31. Those, I cannot take those late for any reasons. But once you're finished, you have completed Anatomy 2. So that's just a little bit about the layout of our course. You can see it's all laid out for you. Again, you have these top areas here, the grade book. One, it tells you how many attempts you have. Now the course entry quiz, it's unlimited, but because I started the attempt, it's telling me how many attempts I have. They are unlimited on these 3 assignments here. Case study has 5 attempts, 5 attempts, 5 attempts here, 5 attempts here. This will change to 2 attempts. I'm not sure why it says 5 right now. As you can see, the quizzes are here too, but I will change that by the time we have that. So if you have any questions, again, please let me know. But the content areas where all of our items are located, if you need anything from me, please reach out. I'm here to help. I think it's going to be a great 5 weeks for Anatomy 2. I know it's condensed and we're going to work fast, but just remember I'm here to support and help you along the way. If you have any questions, please reach out. I'll talk to everybody soon. Bye-bye.